TxStampin Sharon. I have got some fast, easy cards to share with you today. And you know, it's a little chilly right now. It's the winter time and I'm just kind of feeling like I need to be in the tropics. So let's do some fun cards with the Tropical Oasis. I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for over 22 years. I love sharing easy, fast cards with you as well as fun folds and other projects. If you are new to my channel, I would like to welcome you. I invite you to hit the subscribe button below and then hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every time I do a YouTube live or when I upload a video. Let's get started. So today we're going to be using the Timeless Tropical from the Tropical Oasis suite. And I will be using the dies, but I'm going to be using something else that I have totally fallen in love with. And that is the Memories and More cards. These cute little cards, I mean, so many different designs. These cute little cards make your cards so super simple. This is the 4x6 size, and I mean, there's just so many things. Memories and More is designed for like scrapbook keeping, memory keeping, but I like using them on cards. There are some self-adhesive dies that we can use, and I want to show you how fast this card goes together and how simple. So I'm going to pull in my paper trimmer because the card that I'm using is actually 6 inches by 4. So I got my 4 to mat on my card base, but I needed to cut some off. Well, when I cut some off, I'm going to show you what happens. So I have a frame, but I lost it over here. Oh, that made me sad. So to solve my problem, I took my ruler and I just kind of eyeballed it. I lined it up to make sure that I was straight. And I just kind of eyeballed it. Yeah, looks about like that. And then I took my Stampin' Right marker in the real red and the fine tip. And I just made my own line. Just like that. Well, then I started looking at, what about that little piece? I fixed it. I'm going to show you. So I have a scrap piece of Whisper White and a scrap piece of Old Olive. I'm going to go ahead and stamp 2 of the leaves with the Old Olive ink. Then I'm going to stamp my hibiscus flower with Memento. And then I'm going to color my flower using the light and dark of the Real Red and the Daffodil Delight Dark. You always want to make sure that that ink is good and dry because especially when I'm taking the yellow to it, I do not want that to smear. I'm going to take the lighter of the Real Red and I'm just going to go around the edge. And then I'm going to take the darker and I'm just going to blend into that lighter. So I've cut everything out using the dies, got my card base ready, got my layer ready. We're going to go ahead and put this together. And I'm going to show you a stepped up version of this because there's more than one way to do this card. I'm going to go ahead and use the Saddle Brown Stays On. And I'm just going to stamp directly in the corner right here. I'm going to put some snail on the back of my flower, looking at how I want the stem, what is it called? The stamen? Is that what it's called? Yeah, that part, the yellow part, where it's going up, okay? It can go anyway. This one kind of goes down. So I'm just going to put some snail on because I want to try to place my leaves exactly where I want them. And we're going to use our leaf this time to cover up that little corner that I wasn't happy with. So we have that. And let's see, maybe over here. We're going to add those on with dimensionals. And about right there. And then I'm going to pull in these self-adhesive dies because they're super fun. And I'm going to add one right here. And do I want any other ones? I sure do like the little, oh yeah, let's do a flower. Let's do this flower. And let's put it right here. We're going to add a little flower trinket to the card. And let's see, do I want it right there? No, I like it right there. Okay, so there's that card. Now let me show you a stepped up version. Pretty much the same card. I used the flower to hide my line. I added a sentiment layer, but otherwise it's pretty much the same card. Now let me show you some other cards that I did using the Tropical Oasis Memories More cards. How about this one? This is just a card. I added a layer of early espresso. The cards measure 3 inches by 4 inches. So my layer is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. This is the designer series paper, but there's also a pattern of this in the Memories More pack. So you could just cut that down. And then here's this one. I added the jute and I used that coastal weave embossing folder. But again, this is just one card and I stamped the sentiment. The way that I got the 2 tones on the pineapple stamp was I took my Stampin' Rat markers and I colored this Daffodil Delight and I colored the top soft suede. And then I added the self-adhesive dies. I did cut out one of the leaves using the die. And then there's the little, this is another self-adhesive die with a trinket. So you want some fast, easy cards? You have got them. All my layers are 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, but otherwise it's the possibilities are endless. If you do not currently have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would be honored to be your demonstrator. You can find my website in the description box below. And I would love a thumbs up on this video if you think this is a really cool card idea. Happy stamping, y'all!